Imagine your life had a mission protocol, as rigorous as a Marine's, every action, every thought guided by purpose. That's the battlefield mindset I'm bringing to today's episode. Welcome to this deep dive, where we'll take practical, time-tested strategies from military life and apply them to the believer's journey. If you've ever wondered how to stand firm, stay alert, and walk boldly in faith, you're in the right place. We'll start with why taking charge of your life is not just a motivational slogan, but an actual spiritual posture. Then we'll trace the biblical blueprint for a vigilant, godly lifestyle using technical terms like spiritual alertness and discernment. Think of alertness as radar for your soul and discernment as your moral compass. Now, you may be thinking, isn't faith just a private matter? Get ready for a paradigm shift. Faith is the foundation, but action is the structure. Our 3-act roadmap today. First, establish your foundation. Second, master the daily protocol. Third, discover the hope that powers your perseverance. By the end, you'll see how your call to duty isn't just a checklist, it's a transformation that positions you for victory no matter the spiritual terrain. Let's get started. Let me ask you, what is your faith really built on? Is it your ability, your intellect, your bank account, or is it something, or rather, someone unshakable? This is the setup Peter gives us. He tells believers to gird the loins of your mind. That's an ancient way of saying be mentally prepared, like a soldier tightening his belt before battle. The technical term here is spiritual readiness. Think of it as prepping your inner toolkit. Now, the conflict, the adversary, Peter paints the vivid image of a lion, prowling, searching for the vulnerable. This is spiritual warfare, a term that's less about Hollywood exorcisms and more about everyday vigilance. Picture it, your mind as a sentry tower, scanning for threats. You might say, I'm not sure I even know what my faith rests on. Here's where Jeremiah's wisdom comes in. Don't boast in strength, smarts, or wealth. Boast in knowing God. John's gospel gives us the checklist, knowing that Jesus, the Word, is God. That's the anchor. Resolution? A faith anchored not in feelings, but in the unchanging reality of who God is as revealed by Christ. That's your unshakable foundation, your launch pad for every duty ahead. So, what does the believer's call to duty look like in real life? Let's break down these 9 protocols, inspired by the Marines, but tailored for spiritual battle. Why these specific steps? Because vigilance isn't just for soldiers, it's for anyone serious about their faith. First, take charge of your life. That initiative reminds me of operational command in the military, where waiting for orders means you're already too late. Spiritually, it's about owning your walk, not outsourcing it. Next, live in a godly manner. This involves situational awareness, constantly scanning your environment for spiritual pitfalls. Imagine being on watch duty, alert to every sound, every movement. Reporting violations or receiving only godly counsel isn't about policing others, but protecting your own heart and community. It's information relay, passing on what upbuilds, never what corrupts. Do you filter the advice you take as carefully as you filter your emails? You might ask, isn't this exhausting? But here's the resolution. These protocols, from alarming at ungodliness to respecting elders and challenging laziness, are not shackles, they're safeguards. Think of them as spiritual perimeter alarms, ensuring you're both protected and proactive on your faith journey. Let's land on the question burning beneath it all. What's the point of all this vigilance? Where does our hope come from? Paul, in Romans, strips away our illusions. Every one of us falls short. Spiritual bankruptcy is the technical term, like having a zero balance with no way to earn credit. Now, you might be thinking, if I can't earn my way back, what's left? That's where substitutionary atonement comes in. Think of it as someone paying off your impossible debt in full. Jesus' resurrection wasn't just a comeback. It was a cosmic receipt stamped paid in full by God the Father. Peter calls this a lively hope, not a faint wish, but a living, breathing assurance, anchored in Christ's victory over death. That's your inheritance, kept secure beyond the reach of any adversary. So, 3 key takeaways. First, your faith must be anchored in the unchanging Christ, not shifting feelings. Second, protocols protect and empower your daily walk. Third, your hope is alive, secured by the resurrection, not your performance. Here's your action step. Reflect on who Christ is in your life today. Have you enlisted in this call to duty? Next episode, we'll explore Psalm 1 as a field manual for spiritual flourishing. Until then, stay vigilant, stay anchored, and if you found value today, share this episode with someone who needs to hear that faith is both shield and call to action.